The only vampires that call themselves vampires.
The camp vamps.
Humans are not called humans. They're called kine. When you...
Oh, I thought they were called meals.
Well, that too.
that
blood
too.
bags, blood dolls.
My character only feeds on vegan people. So watch out if you're vegan.
Yeah. You know, everything from like the person who turns you is called your sire to you being their child with an E.
Yes. Don't forget the E.
I told you my phone my phone auto-corrected it. I was like, what the
That's
fuck
how much
is
she
hilarious?
writes about it, that it auto-corrected the child with the E.
I'm on play by post. So on my phone, I do a lot of that. So yeah, that's... I don't really know. Oh, we're talking about VTM. We're talking about new things. Yeah. So even I DM'd that for ST'd that in VTM. It's called storytelling, not dungeon mastering.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's an ST. So that was my first time STing that. It was their first time playing. So even though we've played hundreds of games and hundreds of hours, we're still learning. And this happened last night. 2 nights ago.
Two nights ago. Monday? What day is it?
It's Wednesday.
What year is it?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
What month is it?
So 2 nights ago. And I texted Scala. I was like, I was super nervous.
Yeah, I was. You could not tell, but
No.
and that again. I know I've already said this to you, but that's what makes you a great DM. I was immediately comfortable, like in character and with the mechanics. I didn't feel kind of scared to ask questions or anything, and part of that is probably from me getting more into it and everything.
Yeah.
But it was just the story alone, and just kind of the mistakes we made. In all reality, I'm gonna have to wait a week.
You guys did really well until the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it was really the dice.
Yeah, I closed myself in the back of a truck.
Yeah, but you
know
what?
Truck
like,
with something that's gonna kill somebody.
And you know what? Like we were doing so well, but then I knew the minute, like when it opened, and it was like, and then you just hear Allie like, two kindred are there with AK-47s. One is torpored with a chain, and there is artillery. And I'm like, oh,
and that's where we're gonna end the session, guys. Have a good night.
Oh boy. Man.
Yeah, but that's all to say that like and by no means am I like these DMs who've been DMing for like 40 years and nothing can scare me, but it's all to say that like I still get nervous DMing and learning new systems and being a player a lot of times. Like when I'm a player in a new game, I get nervous all the time,
especially with VTM, right? Because there's a lot of vampire ass shit out there.
Yeah,
VAS baby.
Yeah, I mean, me and my co-camp vamp, we're joining, and hopefully Scala, like we're joining a play-by-post soon. And I mean, like Allie basically also right?
Nobody knows.
Oh, never mind. Allie, you're a character in there?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, right?
Yes, I co-write for it, just nobody knows.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't care. I don't think any of those people are gonna ever watch
I'm
this.
so sorry, but it's okay. But anyway, like it's like I know people in there, but it's still terrifying. It's still scarifying.
This is sort of that community I was talking about earlier. That's very VTM specifically is very made by the fans, and like they're the ones that have made it what it is, and there's something super special about that. But sometimes it's a little scary. Yeah. I'll admit, I've been playing VTM for over a year now. It's got to be like more than a year and a half, and I'm still like kind of scared of some of the people. And like I'm not scared of anybody.
Yeah. So, and that's not to say we can understand, again, like you said, it's a really like fan created.
It's really fan created.
I can understand why it's
fan loved, and like they put so much work into the community, and they're kind of purists in the sense that like in the communities that I play in, they don't like the new version of Vampire the Masquerade the way that a lot of people don't like the new version of D&D because it like gets rid of a lot of lore and blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. So I understand it, but it doesn't make it not super stressful. But it is a freaking great. I love Vampire the Masquerade. It is an awesome system. I love dice pool systems way more than I like the D20 system.
Yeah, and it's a pretty simple dice pool system to follow.
The character creation's really easy, with the exception of having to read about. Just like how you would have to read about your class, though. You have
which
to read
is
about,
fun. And there's YouTube videos.
Oh my god,
for that
so fun.
The dots. If you're math illiterate like myself,
that's
the dots
it is a lot of
the worst.
Yeah, when at character creation, there's a lot of math. That's the thing, is there's mathematical aspects when you level up. It's like, oh, this thing is 5 times current rating. This thing is 2 times current rate. So there's a lot of that, but it is a great system. It is great for politics if you guys like that.
Yes, intrigue-based games.
Intrigue and scheming, and there is great combat heavy characters, I am not a fan of the combat system